Van, I'm ready.
We're underway.
Are we underway, Van?
We're underway. About to be live on the YouTube. Live on the YouTube. 29.
29. I don't see us yet either. I just got a notification I'm live. There, I see my shirt. It's time for a haircut. My hair, it's all over the place, but since I had COVID, nobody would cut my hair. Good Monday morning. Who in here likes Mondays? Do you come in on Mondays with energy, or do you come in drained?
With energy.
Do you really?
Always.
How do you come in? You do the Monday motivation, don't you? Do you feel good?
I feel great.
How about you?
Always.
How about you over there? Why are they so hard for you?
It's just hard to get back in.
Why? Why is it so hard? See, you're telling yourself Mondays are hard. Mondays are hard. How is next Monday going to be for her?
Hard.
It's going to be hard every damn Monday for you. You know why? Because you've already concluded Mondays are hard for me. If you're on here, do me a favor. Share the stream. Just share the stream, because maybe one person won't have a hard Monday anymore. Maybe Mondays will get easy. Easy for you. What are you doing? Are you on the stream?
I'm streaming.
Are you? I haven't seen you on there. I'd like to comment. Hello, Drew. Larima, are Mondays easy or hard for you?
They're pretty easy.
Are they? Van, is today easy or hard for you?
Today's easy.
See, Van's been out of town. He's got jet lag, and it's still easy. It really comes down to the agreement that you explain with yourself. It's either going to be hard or it's not going to be hard, and it's going to be based off what you're telling yourself. You need to look forward to Mondays. You need to have a reason to come in here and get excited on your Monday. Hey, Scott, how are you? Today, what I'm going to talk about is learning to do this with your money. And if I would have known how to do this whenever I made money back when I was y'all's age, I would be so much further ahead of where I am today. Zach Raines, good to have lunch with you Saturday. Drew, just another day to kick ass, he said. All right. I like that. If you're watching, I want you to fill in the blank. Whenever you get money, what do you like to do with it?
Spend it.
Spend it. What do you spend it on?
Entertainment.
Entertainment. Broads and booze. What do you like to do with your money, Josh?
Spend it
On?
whatever I see and I like.
So what you two are saying is you like to get money and spend it on pleasure.
That's right.
That's right. You back there, what do you like to do with your money?
Most of it goes towards food,
Yeah, but that's not what you said a minute ago.
but I do like to save it.
You like to save your money. What do you like to do?
Save it or find somewhere to invest it.
Save it or find somewhere to invest it. Van, what do you like to do with your money?
I like to save it, but I never seem to be able to save it. Right.
Saving for a rental, says Andre, the big Amish boy, the chubby Amish boy that is at the doctor this morning. Well, see, whenever I was young, I wanted to make more money to save more money. That was my thinking. And for me, the hard thing for me was, how did I start making more money? That was the hard thing. How do you make more money? If you're focused on saving, what are you doing to make more money? So you got to get clear on how do you make money?
Take the money that you made and make more money with it.
It's hard. You got to have a lot of money to be able to make money off your money.
Improve your skills.
You improve your skills. How do you, so let's just write that down. Say it on there instead of feeding your little face. Improve your skill. Okay, so this past weekend, Van went out to California. Okay, now I paid for the trip out there, and I paid for Van's drinking and whoring around out there. Van, were you tempted to buy a San Diego hooker out there? Or excuse me, San Diego sex worker?
Oh, yeah.
Were you tempted to do that?
Oh, big pro.
Now, how much money did it cost to get you out there? Once we calculate all the bills, how much do you think that cost? 4,000 even, or a little bit more than 4,000?
Maybe a little bit more.
Ah, now it's climbing. You went out to that restaurant you didn't tell me about. Buying some girl a drink. You didn't tell me about that. What was the purpose of Van to go out there? So we exchanged $4,100 for something. What did that $4,100 go to?
Skills, knowledge.
Skills, knowledge.
Get in front of somebody. It's where we want to be.
Okay. Van, what did you say you got out of this?
A lot. I mean, a lot of knowledge and a lot of proximity.
Okay, so was it worth the... What was of better value? The information, the relationships, and what you learned, or if we just kept that $4,100?
All the information and relationships.
Too many people would rather keep the money than go get the opportunities. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You back there, you want to save money. If I focused, I do have a goal I do have a number that we need to keep in this business account at all times. And we've got more money in there than we've ever had, but now I'm exchanging money for information. I'm exchanging money for know-how. I'm exchanging money for a blueprint. You got to pay. You got to pay to get to these levels. But most people, whenever it comes time to invest in themselves, don't want to give up the money because they would rather save money. They don't even know how much do you think it costs you to have money sitting in your account? I ain't saying going out and blowing it. I ain't saying doing that. I'm saying taking that money. How much are we going to turn that $4,100 into? Well, what if it's $4 million? What if we just made the decision to give up the $4,100, send Van, he took the time to go out there. Now he's going to come back with information, data, know-how. How long is that information good for?
Forever.
As long as he puts his mind to it.
DeMonte, thank you for getting on here. As long as we implement it until it changes. So him going out there, this could be good for years. We could be getting a payoff of this $4,100 for years, forever. Could be forever. Who knows what that money multiplies into? But growing up, everybody tells you to say, you better save your money. You better save your money. You better save your money. Well, what you're also saying to yourself is you're going to save money, but you're also going to prevent yourself from growing because it's hard to spend or it's hard to save and grow at the same time. Does that make sense? So now the benefit of you guys being around me is I'm willing to risk the money to give you guys information so you can go out and make more money. If you want to learn how to make more money, you're probably going to have to go somewhere and get exposed to an idea, to information. You had to go, how long did you have to go to learn how to cut hair?
Took about a year.
A year. How much money did it cost you?
I think it was right out like $7,000.
$7,000 to learn how to cut hair?
And I went to the cheap school.
And you went to the cheap school.
Most of
Okay.
the schools are
So
over.
why did you go there? Why were you willing to front up $7,000?
Because I knew I would make more than $7,000.
Okay, but why aren't you thinking like that in other areas of your life? You're thinking about saving that money. You took that you took that $7,000, you put it on the table to bet and say I can make more money. Most people like Drew, he's wanting to save for a rental. Well, I'm going to tell you, if you want to learn how to make more money, you don't need to save money for a rental right now. You need to keep investing in yourself so you can make more money. Have you made the $7,000 back from that investment yet? Okay, every time I've invested in myself, I've always probably tripled or probably 10 times that return. So Van going to San Diego last week, going out there, fancy city, probably stayed in a 5-star hotel, eating fancy meals. But he got in a room with 70, 80 people and these instructors that are like, I think the team sold 480 houses last year? What if just because we went out there, we go from 150 to 230 just because of that information? Just because we learned some things. Are you doing that with your life? So Van is now going to another thing in May. Where's the next one? In Vegas. Imagine what Van is going to do in Vegas. Who thinks Van will end up in a strip bar in Vegas? Okay, and I'm going to another place in Orlando. I'm taking my family, but I'm going to an event. And both of these it's going to probably be roughly about $10,000 more. I could keep that money. I could work to save money, but what I do is I work to earn to learn more. Does that make sense?
It's tough. It's powerful.
What's tough?
You work to earn to make more.
I work to earn to learn more. I don't know how I said it. We'll have to go back and say it. But see, that's what you need to be thinking about is how can I acquire more skills, more information? Because the better you guys have been here long enough to see an improvement in yourself. How long have you been here, Noah?
3.
3? Do you feel like you're better? Do you feel like if you were to say, I'm quitting this job and were to go somewhere else, do you feel like you're more qualified? Do you feel like you're more skilled? Do you feel like you could earn more?
Absolutely.
Do you over there?
Da.
Just think it's just because somebody was willing to invest the money, you guys invested the time and learned the skill. Learning how to present, learning how to demonstrate, learning how to overcome objections. Those are things if you would spend time. Are you spending the time? Who here when I look, who trained yesterday? Did you? Did you? Hey, did you? See, you're saving. You're still saving. Did you train? Okay. Got to get out of that saving mindset. Saving, what'd you save? Save time. You know what you save time to do? The shit that you want to do instead of the training. Does that make sense? Invest. You should always be investing your time, your money, whatever it is. You went out and played golf by yourself, but you ended up playing with people. Got to get away. You got to get away from this saving mindset. Because what it ultimately ends up doing, it limits you. It holds you back. Now, one of these days, like what I told Van, he'll say, we need to pay your credit card. We need to, and I'm like, fuck that. I ain't worried about that right now. Don't you, Van? I sure would feel good if we paid this off. Well, what did I tell you, Van, to see if you remember what I told you?
You told me that there were higher priorities than that right now.
That's not what I said. One of these days, there's going to be enough money that comes in here where it's like a big old wave just coming and wiping out a sandcastle, and it don't even bother me. That's what I'm trying to grow this to. You know, I don't know what the credit card balances get to. Let's just say they get to $50,000. 1 month, it'll be big enough to just pay that off and just keep on trucking like the waves. Quit thinking small. Quit thinking baby stuff. That's one of the biggest mistakes I made in 2008 is I made the decision to pay off all that debt. I was going back into my future that sucked. I should have been I was going back into my past, excuse me. I should have been going to the future.
That 80 grand story.
$86,400 of bullshit debt. I spent time, energy, I moved in with my mom to pay it off. Would I be further ahead today if I'd have applied that $86,000 and made this, what you see here, happen faster? I was getting bad information. Most people get bad information from people they know, like, and trust. Their families. You better save your money. You need to save. Hey, for me to go from $800, I couldn't save shit. I mean, it didn't matter. I always found a way back in the day to spend my money going out, clubbing, chasing. You know what I'm talking about, Josh. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But what I was not doing is I was not applying that money to skill level. I wasn't getting any better. That's why I always stayed the same. You're going to stay the same until you make the decision to invest in something that gets you more money. For us, it was going and learning that ISA program. It's going to this Chris Lindahl thing I'm going to. And then Van's going to the Chip Black thing in Vegas. These things cost money, but there is a trade-off that comes along with it. Get your mind right about what you really need to accomplish. If you want to learn more about this, if you're looking for a financial mentor, I'm going to start helping people that are out there in the world. So send me a message if you'd like to know how to get ahead. Everybody, have a great day.